moment. Go.
Good morning.
That's it?
Good morning, Jenny. How are you doing today?
I'm
You
great.
look wonderful today.
Yeah.
It's just being nice.
It's
and
nice that
welcoming.
you two have this moment because then I just take this show over after
You
this.
get beat down
We
on the
start
red.
talking sports
Yeah.
instead of fashion.
And everybody was telling me yesterday, they said, yeah, Skip do be thirsty, Unc.
Everybody do?
Everybody be telling me you was thirsty.
Really? Who's everybody?
Everybody.
4 followers on Twitter?
660,000.
That's all you got?
That's all I got. That's all I need.
That's like, what, 1/30th of what I got?
But that's okay. But they love Unc.
Huh.
They say, yes, Skip feels thirsty. They told you that too,
Oh,
didn't they?
yeah,
What,
a lot of
right?
attention. I'm sorry.
Really? You got a lot of attention,
Yep,
too?
they were tweeting at me.
Thirsty how?
Desperate.
Huh?
Desperate.
Desperate to do what?
Thirsty.
Well, explain.
Posting pictures on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll just post another one then. Are you daring me?
Maybe.
I think you're daring me. I think your 3 followers are daring me, and I'm going to do it again. I'll do it today.
Don't let him do it, Tyler.
Watch on
Maybe,
Instagram. Follow me
Some
today.
photos later, not during the show, because
Okay.
we've got a lot to get to. The Cowboys are not happy with the play calling. Jimmy Butler is not happy in Minnesota, which I am starting to take personally. And Kevin Love was not happy with LeBron. But let's start in Vegas and what we saw last night. LeBron and the Lakers played the Warriors last night in a preseason game that had a regular season feel to it. LeBron played 18 minutes, scored 15 points, including a long 3 at the buzzer to end the first half. He also added 5 assists, including an alley-oop to Lonzo Ball, who played for the first time this preseason. The Lakers got the win, and after the game, LeBron and Zoe talked about each other. Take a listen.
I thought those first few minutes was definitely rough on his win, getting back in the game situation. But he settled in. His ability to see the floor, his ability to push the ball, and his athleticism, as which you're seeing, on the lob catch for myself, and then just defensively, some very, very quick hands. So it's great to have him back on the floor.
When you play with LeBron, you got to make sure you keep playing because he's easy to watch. Much stuff as he does. He had a monster first half. He's the best player in the world. That's what he does. But we got to keep focusing, keep doing our job.
All right, Shannon, what is your takeaway from LeBron and Lonzo last night?
Everybody keeps saying that, keep echoing it. I feel like sometimes when I hear it, it's an echo, because that's what I say all the time, and then all the other players confirms and validates what I know. Skip, LeBron looked like the best player in the world again. The first half, Jenny read the numbers, 15, 10, and 5. He was a virtuoso performance. That's what I expected from him. But, Skip, I'm even more confused. I left the game even more confused than I entered the game because I still don't know what Lonzo's role is going to be. They have if you watch the game, Lance Stevenson had the ball in his hand a bunch last night, making plays, initiating the offense. Brandon Ingram, Rondo, and LeBron. Now, LeBron played off the ball a lot more last night because Ingram and Rondo had the ball in their hands. But Zoe and Bron did play together about 9.5. They got a great lob play. The shot looks the same to me. I don't see the difference in the shot. Maybe you slowed it down and froze frame it, and you can tell the intricacies of it. But I can't see it. Yeah, he has quick hands. He made some plays. I knew his win would suffer a little bit because he hadn't played in a long period of time. Nothing gets you in shape like for your sport except playing your sport, and he hadn't been doing that, especially at that level. So, but I left the game. I'm like, okay. Moving forward, what's his role going to be offensively? If Ingram's handling the ball, LeBron's handling the ball, Rondo's handling the ball, they bring Lance Stevens in and he's going to initiate the offense. What is Zoe going to do?
I don't know.
How many?
Great question.
How many point guards do you actually need?
I don't know.
Is he going to be a catch and shoot because they hit him early in the game, had a wide open 3, and he didn't even draw iron? I'm like, oh boy, that's not looking good. He did hit one later in the ball game, but Skip, I'm really confused. But I think I might have to temper my expectations. I want to drop it down. I want to go down.
What?
No, let me finish.
What?
Let me finish.
It's too early for this.
No, it's not.
You're already moonwalking your Laker prediction?
Yes.
We're not even to game 1 yet.
I don't care. I want to drop it down.
What?
I want to go down to 2 cases, and I want to redo it. I want to say 48 wins.
40? No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You're going from 55 to 48?
I went from 54 to 48.
But you were saying 54 or 55.
Yeah.
Then I gave you 54, and now you're dropping to 48?
Yeah.
Well, then the bet is off the table. No, it's off the table. It's disqualified. Okay, I'll let you back out.
No, hold
okay.
on. Can I explain?
You know what? You just lost like 30 followers right there.
Can I explain? Skip, they need shooters. They need shooters, man.
We knew that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but Skip, it was.
But they have nobody who can shoot.
No.
I don't know. Maybe KCP a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, those guys was clanking. I'm talking about wide open threes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. And LeBron has not played with guys that couldn't shoot threes in a very long time. Mm-hmm. They surrounded him with three-point shooters in Miami. They surrounded him with three-point shooters in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And now he comes to a situation, he's still going to be able to get to the rack. He's still going to be able to drive and kick. But when you kick it and it clanks, that's going to be frustrating for him. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at this game, I'm like, man, dude, it's going to be a struggle to get them points. I mean, now they're going to be able to get out on the break.
Will they?
But the team's like, oh, look here. If we got to slow them transition down, we're going to make them play in the half-court set. Because if we give them easy look, they got very athletic guys that can, LeBron still can get to the rack with anybody. He can finish with either hand, with anybody. But that outside shooting is going to be a problem. So, as of today, I think I'm going to readjust.
Shannon Sharp.
I'm going to readjust. Can I go to, how about this? What about 50? Can I do 50 on the head?
No.
50 on the head for
no.
2 cases.
The bet's off. Off the table.
So
it's okay.
We're talking about, I might need to see one more game and then I'll reassess it again, the last preseason game. But right now, it's 48-50.
What's funny about this is I'm starting to grow on the Lakers.
Well,
I'm starting to get I don't know. They could be a little better than I thought.
I still think they're going to be a force.
Okay, all right. But to your point, they're going to push the ball, but nobody's going to pull up from the three-point line on the break, right?
No,
they're not going to do that.
JR and Kyle Korver stopping behind the three to wait for the ball.
So I got lots of takeaways from this game, but my first one is I got to say this. In all my career, I have never paid any attention to preseason NBA games until now.
Right.
And it's strictly because LeBron is a Laker. It's simply because of that. I am paying close attention to every LeBron game, and it was fascinating last night, and I enjoyed it from start to finish, and it didn't even count. But you know what? It does count in a way because it's going to contribute toward what they will or will not be. So there are lots of takeaways. Here's my first takeaway from last night. It was classic, vintage LeBron idolatry last night in the first half because he did put on a show of shows in Las Vegas, in T-Mobile, packed house against the defending champions. He was spectacular in the first half. I will give you that because it was the usual LeBron tour de force. And I'm going to say it again. He's going to win the MVP, and he's going to win the scoring title because I don't see how he can't. It's now his to lose, both the scoring title and MVP. And I'm going to knock on wood. Obviously, he just has to stay healthy, and he almost always stays completely healthy. Okay. So I'm knocking on wood for that. But what happened at the end of the half? He went on a little bit of a scoring flurry. He scored 7 points in the last 2 minutes of the first half to climb to 15 total for the first half with 10 rebounds. He also had 5 assists.
But only one turnover.
One turnover, but he had 15 points because he did make the walk-off three, and it was a bomb three. Yeah. It's kind of like a set-shot bomb.
He hit it from Reno, Carson City.
No, well, he did. Did it win the game? No. Oh, no, it was a walk-off at the half.
It doesn't. You said preseason doesn't matter.
Oh, and it did give him a 4-point lead, so it wasn't like we got to have this shot to lead at halftime. Okay, well, whatever.
Game.
But it was impressive, and he held the pose, and he strutted, and it was great. It was great, and it set up in there. It was great. I give you all that. But here's what was funny about that sequence. Meanwhile, in the shadows, there was this guy on Golden State. I forget what his name is. But guess what he had at halftime? This guy for Golden State had 18 points and 10 rebounds at halftime. His name is, I forget, Durant?
Right.
Durant? Something like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Kevin Durant. Right. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
The guy who plays for Golden State? Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He had 18 and 10 at halftime to LeBron's 15 and 10. But the narrative at halftime, the narrative on ESPN, rightfully so, was LeBron is putting on the show of shows in Vegas, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Okay, so he was.
Did he lie?
Once again, the best player on the planet was showing you quietly that he's still the best player on the planet. And his name is Kevin Durant. And that's the same guy who's been back-to-back finals MVPs. That's the same guy who has led his team to beat LeBron's team in the finals. 8 of the last 9 finals games have gone to Kevin Durant, including 2 finals MVPs. And he reminded us once again last night of the shot of shots that he made 2 years ago in Game 3 in the King's house in Cleveland. Remember that shot he made with 45 seconds left that put the Golden State Warriors up only 1 point?
Right.
This is 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But then mid-first quarter last night, he just gave us a little taste, a little retaste of that shot. Kevin Durant last night hit a shot, a 3. He only took 1 3 in the game. He hit it right in LeBron's face. And Mark Jackson, the great Mark Jackson, said, "Oh, does that remind you of anything?" Yeah, it reminded me of a lot. It reminded me of both the Game 3s and back-to-back finals in which Kevin went into LeBron's house and just took the game over and the series over. So once again, he's showing you he's the best player on the planet. And once again, he's doing it in LeBron's shadow. So LeBron owned the night, but Kevin had 18 and 10 in the first half.
How many shots did he
Interesting.
take?
Wow.
How many shots?
I don't know.
12. So how many LeBron
Not very
had?
many.
8.
8.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that disqualifies his.
No, I'm just saying. LeBron is not trying. LeBron is trying to get other people involved.
So once again, we see what's about to happen. The narrative will be, yeah, but Kevin Durant joined the best team on the planet, Golden State Warriors, champions. And LeBron opted to leave Cleveland to join a team that's a bunch of kids in cast-offs. That's going to be the narrative. You can get ready for it all year long.
Is that what you learned from the game last night?
Yeah, that's what I learned.
Okay.
So now to my guy, Lonzo Ball. And to your first point, Lonzo Ball, his first attempt from 3 was at the most pathetic three-point attempt of his entire career because he shot it scared. I don't know, maybe he shot it winded. I'm not going to give him that pass. I'm sorry, you're winded, whatever. But, you know, it's not like you don't have your legs underneath you. But it was so pathetic, it was nothing but net because it barely ticked the bottom of the net, which means it fell at least a foot short of drawing iron.
Correct.
That is all-time pathetic. And to your question, the shot looked just the same as it always looked. It looked like he launched it from the wrong side of his face. So to the point you made, I believe, on yesterday's show, you can practice the conventional shot from the right side all you want, and then under pressure on LeBron's stage in packed T-Mobile, on national TV, on ESPN, all of a sudden the ball comes to you and it's like, oh, bleep, you know, like, oh, wait, what? How did I do this?
What's comfortable?
Yeah. Oh, over there is comfortable. I'm going to go back to what I know, and I'm going to shoot it with no conviction, and it's going to fall at least a foot short of the rim. And then, yeah, also to your point, later, it was late in the third quarter, playing against the shock troops and a lot of backups, he did get an open. Lance actually was playing point guard, to your point, and fed him over on the wing. And to his credit, he stepped right into it, and he shot the second one with conviction from 3. Right. I thought they called it a long 2. Okay. I guess he had a toe on the line. I thought it was a 3-point shot. I think he thought it was a 3-point shot. And he stroked it a little more from the front of his face, just slightly more. It wasn't from completely over here. And he ripped it. He ripped it clean, and at least it gave you hope that, okay, maybe if he settles down, he can be a little better. Then a minute or so later, he gets fouled, and he goes to his nemesis free throw line where he shot 45% last year. And the first one, it looked like he stroked it a little more over conventional side, and he made it. The second one, he lipped it because he shot it slightly offline, and I'm not sure about it, but okay, so that's 50% right there. That won't work either. So from here on, you're going to have to figure out how to shoot a shot. Whatever it is, you got to trust it.
Yep.
And whatever it is, this year, you need to make 35% from 3, and you need to make 70% from the free throw line, or you can't play in this league if you can't do that.
Especially at the point guard position.
Yeah, at the point guard position. So now, big picture, once again, Lonzo is great at the little things, the quiet things, the things off cameras that you don't really think about. Who led both teams in steals last night? It was Lonzo Ball with 4. And to LeBron's credit, he complimented Lonzo after the game, saying his hands are so quick on defense. They are.
Yes.
But not only his hands, his instincts are quick, too, because he can see it and feel it on defense before it happens, too. So he's going to get his hand on a lot of basketballs. He's going to deflect. He's going to disrupt. That's one of his strengths, and he did have 4 rebounds, and I think he could average 10 if he gets to play 35 minutes, which brings us back to your point of points. How is he going to play much at all? I have no idea. I don't get it. I don't know why Rondo's even on this basketball team. I don't.
I said that at the time. I'm like, why would you bring that guy in?
I don't know.
To run the point. And if you're trying to get Lonzo to grow, guys don't grow sitting on the bench, Skip. Especially, I mean,
your growth gets stunted.
Right. Now, if this was his rookie year, okay, I get it. He's gonna learn from Rondo how to study, how to do little intricacies of the game, but not in his second year. And when you have all these we know LeBron can handle the ball. But if you watch the game, Brandon Ingram is more and more with the ball in his hand. Lance Stevenson. Remember, Skip, in Indy, he ran the point a lot. He was initiating the offense a lot. He's initiating the offense a lot for the Lakers. Okay, Rondo's going to be playing a lot with Lance Stevenson.
He will.
In the second unit.
I don't know. I think Rondo's the starter. That's how I see it.
Man, it's just...
I mean, he started last night. I'm pretty sure he's going to start and play 30 minutes. I don't know.
I don't know if he's going to play that. They're probably, he might start, Skip, and play 4 minutes, and then Zoe finishes out the first quarter with 8 minutes. Maybe that's how it's going to go. I really don't know. But you have to admit, Skip, they don't shoot the ball very well from the outside. They got to get to the rack, and they got guys that can get to the rack. But eventually, teams will close off the lane, and they'll close the door, and they'll make you shoot it from outside. Who can consistently knock down the shots? That's what it's going to come down to. You trust them?
I trust them to push the basketball because they have a lot of athletes. LeBron is as athletic as ever.
Oh, yeah, he runs.
And once he gets out on the break, we saw it last night, he's just an unstoppable force, and he loves it. He thrives on it. You can just see his body language. Let me have it.
Right.
Because he just bullies people in the low post. Even if he can back you down on the break, you're going to have to foul him. You can't stop him from getting to the rim. So they were pushing it like crazy last night, and it's fun to watch. And it's hard to defend, but a lot of teams like the old Spurs, not these Spurs, but the last 5 years, what did the Spurs do on the fast break? They pushed it for threes. They wanted to pull up. They wanted wide open threes. This team can't make a wide open three. So, again, they're going to push it. They're going to score a lot. But my biggest issue with them is Golden State was just having fun. They were frolicking on offense because the Lakers don't play a whole lot of defense.
Well, no, they don't. And it's good, but you said you want to see them score 135, 140 points. You're not going to win a championship like that, Skip.
Well, I mean, do you have any far-fetched fantasies about them winning a championship this year?
No, but I'm saying I don't know how consistently you can win. We see the Nuggets. The Nuggets can score a lot of points, but eventually that catches up with you. And LeBron, they're going to have to play better defense. But they got to get shooters. They got to get, somebody's going to have to knock down some shots. They left Kuzma wide open. They're like, we dare you to shoot it. They left Zoe wide open. Rondo's like 6 feet and clanked one. I just don't know how many games you can win when all the guys are athletic, but all the guys need to get to the rack to be effective. And these guys are very, very similar in what they do. Slashers, get to the rack. Not non-outside shooters.
Maybe there's a reason why LeBron hasn't complimented Kyle Kuzma yet, because once again last night, Kyle Kuzma took 16 shots coming off the bench.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shots. 16 shots in 23, almost 24 minutes. Maybe LeBron doesn't love that.
Stop trying to you're trying to create a situation.
Kyle Kuzma coming off the bench shot it twice as many times as LeBron James last night. Interesting.
Well, we know LeBron doesn't take a whole lot of shots. We know he's highly efficient. That's what makes him so great.
Well, the most efficient scorer in pro basketball is Kevin Durant. He just is. No, it's not even close. Want to bet me that LeBron takes more shots this year than Kevin Durant? Yeah. I got you again.
You want to bet that Kevin Durant is not the better basketball? But I'm trying to figure out, why does everybody keep saying, everybody, all the analysts, all the analytics say that LeBron James is the best player in the world? Why is it that you?
I don't know. They're all LeBron idolaters, defenders, supporters,
not the analytics,
protectors.
Not the analytics.
The analytics.
Oh, you don't like analytics?
Not like I think they say Kevin Durant.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Because when you factored everything, what he does scoring, what he does rebounding, what he does assisting the basketball, the steal, no, it does not. No analytics, none. Not even the ones that you type in your computer. that's messed up to begin with, I might add.
Individual defensive win shares. You want to type that into your computer? See what comes out.
But you make it seem like Kevin Durant, Bill Russell.
Your computer won't even accept LeBron's because it's off. It's out of the charts. It won't even fit into your computer.
I bet it'll be better. I bet he'll be better defensively this year than he was last year.
Well, you really think so? I don't know about.
You want to put some do on it?
It's better than 308. Well, that's really bold.
He'd probably be low twos, maybe high ones.
Low twos, high ones? Well, that's still terrible. He's the best player on the planet.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan in his last year in Chicago. Wait a second. Michael Jordan, his last year in Chicago, age 35, which is a year older than LeBron is now, was first team all defense. And want to put some dew on that?
And he's taken a year and a half off.
Oh.
Remember that, Skip.
Okay.
LeBron James has not taken a year and a half off.
I know,
and it's not the same.
But they didn't have vibranium in those days. Michael didn't have it. LeBron's got vibranium.
LeBron, that's just...
It's discovered now.
You know what, Skip?
They discovered it.
You hate it. You look any way you can. But we still got the best player in L.A. He put on a virtuoso last night. Kevin Durant was special also. But,
I'm not even sure they're the best team in L.A.
Who?
That's the problem. The Lakers. I think the Clippers might be better than the Lakers. I do.
See?
Clippers are going to be a surprise.
Yeah. You think so?
Well, you've already backed off your Lakers. You dropped all the way to 48 games off one preseason game?
Might go back to 50.
Wow. 48? Well, that's in my range. So now our bet's off. I can't bet against myself.
What'd you say, 48? You say 48?
Yeah, I believe I had 48.
Give me 52.
No.
Give me 52.
We can keep changing this.
Give me 52, Skip Bayless.
You're all over the map.
I want 52 wins.
I need you to sleep on this.
Do you want to see the last preseason game before you make your decision?
Yeah,
last preseason game. That's gonna tell me a lot right there.
Friday night at Golden State, right?
But
it's in San Jose.
San Jose.
I need what you call him. I need to see what Zoe gonna do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I base my decision of what Zoe does in the final preseason game.
I think he's gonna have to practice sitting, right?
No.
All he does is sit this year. Watch.
You told me he great. He transcended.
LeBron loves him.
Transcendent players should not be coming off the bench.
Okay, I agree with that. But it appears that's where he's headed.
It was still his first game back since late March.
That's true. Good point. Fair point.
Told you gonna be rusty.
Yeah.
And preseason, I love that we're rushing home to watch preseason. I mean,
I did.
1 week until the Lakers.
But they kept me up a little past my bedtime.
A little too late. I know. We're going to have to get used to that.
No. I'm going to have to get you halftime. I mean, the regular season, I got to watch the whole game because Bron will play, and I don't want to miss anything. I does because I know.
Well, Bron won't be playing a lot of fourth quarters because it'll be a blowout against the Lakers.
You know what? You're a hater, Skip. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, you backed off. I didn't back off.
Oh, we are going back to talking some trouble in Dallas.
Yeah,
the receivers are pointing fingers at Dak and the coaches, Skip. I know you know this story. I want to hear what you guys have to say next.